Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Welcome, bienvenue. Bienvenido. My name is Margaret. I respectfully acknowledge that I live on the unceded ancestral territories of the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and the Musqueam nations, on which the city of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, is located. I am an uninvited settler of Romanian and Irish descent. Thank you very much to Jorn, Dorta, Urania, Sile, Nor, and the Fluid New Action Art Academy for inviting me here to Copenhagen and to be guest leader for this evening's art service. And thank you to Henrik and Ellen and Lars from Live Art Denmark and David Sebastian for inviting all of us to be part of this evening. We are going to begin with a welcoming chant, which I'm going to do with our choir leader, Jorn, and our choir. After that opening chant, we will hand out some text for you, 2 chants, one in Danish and one in English, and we will invite you to join us to do them all together eventually in the art service. But first we want to welcome you with our welcoming chant in English.
All right. We will start with Skin and Bones. You ready? Thus have I heard
On the number 19 trolley bus, sitting in the front of the bus, reserved for those who use wheelchair scooters, mobility aids or baby strollers, was an old skinny man with thin and greasy hair. He was moving and fidgeting, his right leg jumping up and down as if he'd drunk a gallon of coffee. He alternated quiet mutterings of curse words with shouts of asshole, bloody asshole, as the number 19 trolley raced down Kingsway, dropping off and taking on passengers. A woman with a double stroller got on both the toddler and baby inside it were sleeping. 2 people with canes and another with a shopping cart stood up to make room for her. The skinny old man with thin greasy hair had to stand up too as he rose. He yelled, skin and bones, do you eat the skin or do you eat the bones? He held onto the bus strap and tapped his right foot up and down, muttering and cursing. He pulled a handful of coins out of his pocket and shook them like dice in his palms as he made his way through the crowd towards the door. He asked some standing passengers, do you eat the skin? He asked others, do you eat the bones? He jumped off at Joyce and Kingsway and disappeared down the street.
Thank you, choir. We will now ask for Lars to play the first video. it's time for the third and final art action, and I will ask Ronja to come back for vocal transcription. And I am shuffling my verb deck. And now my noun deck.
Margaret is laying with her head on the pillow, leaning against the wall. She puts her elbow in the wall. She's trying to push her elbow through the wall. It's not going very well.
Thank you, Ronja. And we'll conclude with the final chant, which is in English in your notes. And I will ask and call upon our choir leader to lead us in English for this final chant.
Thank you. This next chant is the one called Mary Quant, and it's on the second and third pages of your handouts. Can everybody see enough, or should we maybe turn on the light?
Should we turn on some lights?
Yes, Henrik and Lars, or somebody, can you just turn on the light? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's,
That was good.
yeah, is that enough, everyone?
Can you read? Can you see your pages? Okay, wonderful. Okay, Mary Quant. Everybody ready? Thus have I heard
On the number 19 Metro Town bus, sitting in the front of the bus, reserved for those who use wheelchairs, scooters, mobility aids, or baby strollers, was an old woman with white hair in 1967. Mary Quant style. She had bright blue eyeshadow, thick black eyeliner, and dark red lipstick painted larger than her lips. The old painted woman held onto a Kobo e-book. She wasn't reading, but but talking instead with a younger woman in her 40s. Standing in front of her, sitting beside her was a young man about 18 or 20, wearing earbuds and playing games on his iPhone. When I got on the bus, the woman in her 40s tapped her pointer finger hard on the young man's shoulder and said loudly, "Get up, get up, get up, and give your seat to someone who needs it." He scrambled to his feet with his backpack and iPhone, and I took his seat. I was in pain and grateful, but also embarrassed. The young man likely hadn't seen me being so plugged in or plugged out. The woman in her 40s continued to admonish him. So bad, so bad, so bad that young people are not raised correctly. In the old country we were always correctly. When we came here I was maybe his age. This would never happen in the old country. It is so bad, so bad, so bad. I wanted to disappear. I closed my eyes but I could still hear her. I looked at the young man. He was swiping his iPhone and best notes were leaking through his earbuds, so maybe he couldn't hear the admonishing woman.
Thank you so very, very, very much. I would like to invite you to take 3 cleansing breaths with me as part of our close. This is just an invitation, but if you like, put your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly and close your eyes and relax and take a slow inhale and a slow exhale. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. One more big inhale. And one more big exhale. Good health and spirits to you and yours. Thank you very much. Sebastian, Lars, Henrik, Ellen, everyone.
Thanks a lot for the performance, and thank you all for coming to Friisland. This was the first performance of the evening. We'll continue in quarter of an hour, half an hour at length, at lunch. There you are. Yes. Until then, we have some nice cider, white wine beer, non-alcoholic, and we might even have something to eat outside, so you can join us outside. And the third...
It is time for the Art Action 2. I shall ask Ronja, our vocal transcriber, again to come forward to her booth. I'm shuffling the verb deck. And now the noun deck.
Margaret is sleeping on her bed. Grabbing her knee. She has rolled into a small ball.
Thank you, Rania. And now it is time for the third video, Lars.
Oh, that's sweet.
You, for the upcoming chanting, I will let you know and ask for Ronya to come, who is our vocal transcriber, to come across to the vocal transcription chair in preparation for art action number 1. So just hold on to those pieces, folks, for when we begin to chant together in a bit. For art action number 1, I have 2 decks of cards. One is verbs. And I shall shuffle and get my instruction. Verb. And I have a deck of cards of nouns, and I shall shuffle and select my noun. This art action is for 2 minutes, starting now.
An elderly woman in a blue dress has made a masking tape bed on the wall in green masking tape. She is lying on the pillow, pulling her cheeks, each cheek, moving her head from side to side with it, moving down to her neck. Now her arms. Now her legs. She is now pulling her hair.
part of our art service will be the second chant, which in your papers is hip hop and it is in Danish. Even if you're not fluent in Danish, give it a whack. I will hand you over to our choir leader, Jorn, for chant number 2. Please come in and sit down. Come. Welcome. Welcome, come in.
The second chant of tonight is hip hop. It's on the first page of the small stack of papers you've got. And even though I'm the lead singer and will lead in, Dorte is the boss of this one because she's a native speaker of Danish. So you follow her throughout this chant. Are you ready? You ready? Dømmel har jeg hørt på 29. Avenue Skytrain Station. Jeg var halvvejs oppe fra trappene, langsomt gående med min stok og en rød bedstemor. En købsvogn, der en ung fyr i camouflage, hiphop og snævelsbukser og masser af lommer og køller og en alt for høj fremmed hat, som han bare på skår. Et plusket filskæg og et fantastiske løbesko. Kom løbende op ad trappen, 3 trin ad gangen og snublede min røde bedstemor indkøbsvogn og spurgte til toppen med min vogn i en finger og kiggede tilbage på mig. Ikke smil, jeg var bange, blev jeg bestjålet, overfaldet. Hiphop-fyren ventede, mens jeg langsomt kravlede op ad trapperne med min stok, da jeg nåede toppen af trapperne, rakte han mig min røde bedstemor indkøbsvogn og løb videre let op ad rumpen. Han nåede lige akkurat at klemme sig ind i toget, da dørene lukkede sig bag ham.
Wow, that was fantastic. Bless you, thank you. That was really great. Next in our service is Lars. I can ask you for the second video, please.